All right, welcome back. Unfortunately, there will be no season 1 ending video. My file was corrupted after multiple attempts to restore said file. I was horribly unsuccessful. So, with that said, we're going to recap season 1. And that recap involves discussing our conference championship win over North Dakota State. We won on a last-second field goal after a defensive pass interference on our Hail Mary attempt. Our money that we slid the refs worked, and we were able to exact our revenge on North Dakota State and earn a conference championship win. After that, we were invited to play in the Las Vegas Bowl, where we got absolutely demolished by Boise State, which is why we opened the season against Boise State, because we're going to try to exact our revenge on them as well. So, we will look at the team as we go through the depth chart, and then we will look at our recruiting board. We do have quarterback freshman 3-star Lyle Byam, and I believe that he is going to be our starter. We did not bring him in to ride the bench. We brought him in to turn this program around, and the only way he's going to do that is by playing, earning skill points, and getting better. But he comes in with 94 throw power. I missed it. 84 speed. So this guy is already a game changer. His accuracy is not bad at all. His throw on the run, throw under pressure, break sack is all really good. His juke move is really high. And this is a guy that has the potential to win us a lot of football games. We're paying him a lot of money. We have to keep him. Next, we have our Heisman finalist. That's right. Telly Johnson Jr. received an invite to New York City to participate in the Heisman ceremony. He did not win. Telly Johnson, Heisman finalist, Doak Walker Award winner, he did win that, returns for his senior year. We are paying him a pretty good bit of NIL. But he was our offense last year. He had 2,000 rushing yards, I believe. 1,800 rushing yards and 21 touchdowns. He added another 200 through the air. So he was a very important piece to bring back. We also brought in transfer running back Jamaris Wilder, who may see some playtime out of the third down packages. At wide receiver, we were able to bring back Ricky Taylor. That is where most of the rest of our NIL is going. Dwayne Cousins, he was buried on our depth chart. He upgraded 13 overall points after summer workouts. So really just special player, apparently. He is a redshirt freshman, and this guy could be a game changer. Speed not quite there yet, but if we can keep him around, and we can make his deal breaker, or we can pay him enough NIL, could truly be special for us. Nolan Huff, the 2-star speedster with 91 speed, and Enrique Eccles, another 2-star wide receiver that we brought in. Bottom of the depth chart, but they have potential to see the field. As far as tight end goes, LaDon Bryant was a wide receiver, but at 6'4", 205, with only 84 speed, he is better suited to be a tight end. So he jumped up to an 83 overall as a tight end, and he will be a matchup nightmare for linebackers. Offensive line is nothing special. Brian Tapu, brought in from the transfer portal. Luke Skardvet is our starting left guard. Logan Gross, starting center. Alex Spencer, and Mason Markell. So you can see we're averaging about a 72 overall for our offensive line, which is why we need an athletic quarterback behind the center. As far as edge goes, Ja'Shawn Thomas, we were able to bring him back for 25 NIL. Not a big cost to bring him back for his senior year. He does bring experience coming off the edge. At right edge, we have Darrell Ray. And defensive tackle, Andrew Lorich and Jahari Grant. Jordan Bellamy may see some playtime, maybe out of nose tackle, but Lorich and Jahari Grant were transfers that we brought in. We did lose our star freshman linebacker, Jack Murray, to the transfer portal. However, we brought in Carson Wise to replace him. So pretty much a fair trade there. Not a lot of speed at linebacker, as you can see, and really not a lot of talent. Our freshman 2-star linebacker, Gabe Smoker, will start for us this year. He gets his opportunity. We'll see what he can do. Our other 2-star, Devontae Duarte, comes in at an 55 overall. So probably will not play much. At corner, not a lot going on at corner. We do have, moderate speed, but this is an area where we certainly can improve. At free safety, Jalen Floyd will be our starter this year. And at strong safety, Julius Calhoun, who played well last year, will get the opportunity to start his senior year. As far as returners goes, I would let Nolan Huff return. Let's get the speedy freshman some playtime. Our third down running back, I think we will make Jamaris Wilder. Change of direction is a little bit better. Catching is just a tad better, but his catch in traffic is much better. Power running back, Telly Slot wide receiver. What do we do here? Dwayne Cousins is our starter. I think we rock with Ricky. I think we rock with Ricky as our slot wide receiver. I think we're going to try something different and run a safety as our sub linebacker. But he can't play our slot corner, so we'll put Amari Williams there. Interesting. And I did not save that, so... Oh, let's... Okay. So, we go into the season as an overall of 71. We were an overall of 64 last year. And we'll take a look at our recruiting board. We did add another quarterback. Not really sure what we're going to do here. 86 throw power, accuracy is not great. We are not offering a scholarship here right now, and he may not even make it onto our board. We did add a couple of running backs. We have Tony Cardoza and Frederick Root. They are nearly identical players. Wide receiver, we have several wide receivers. The best of which is Robert Shimbo with game-breaking 96 speed. If we can land this guy, he is going to be an absolute stud. We have some tough competition going. We don't have a pipeline, and he's getting some looks. We also have Niles Harvin, who is a gem. He only has 83 speed, and the plan with him is tight end. At 6'4", 201, he is going to play tight end for us. So we will see if we can bring him in. We also have Devin Bigsby that we are recruiting as tight end. We have to recruit. I'll show our athletic director goals, but we have to recruit or sign 5 players from Illinois. So that's why he's on the board. We also have Rodney Sativa at tackle. We need some guards, and these are all cheap 3 stars. So we have Brissett, Steven Van Dyke, Tyler Silvestro, and Tyree Shorter. All very similar players, all different archetypes though. No centers, no edge, a few defensive tackles. That we are going after. Putting hours on. Teal is a 2-star, but once again, we need to sign some players out of Illinois. Linebacker, we have DeAndre Trufant, Gideon Curl, and Antoine Hawkins. We'll throw some hours on them because I have hours to spare now. No Mike, and a few corners. Desmond Days, he is #1 corner target. Didn't want to see anything else after 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 change of direction. This guy could be huge for us at the cornerback position. We also have Jeff Tedosi, 87 speed, not awful. And Dante Torre. And we're just going to see what we can do there. We also have Courtney De Carvalho with 90 speed at free safety, who we need to get some points on. And once again, we just have a couple of guys here that we need to get from Illinois. So I do want to go back and take some points off so that I can add to that safety. Because I also think I need to offer him a scholarship. I was offered Trufant, so let's take the points off Trufant for now. Mississippi State is going after De Carvalho. We're going to offer him the max amount of NIL we can. Put 15 points on him, or 15 hours. And we will also offer Lionel Stockton. Lionel has 87 speed. He has average speed, acceleration, change of direction, and agility. Tackle's not bad at 64. But that is where we stand for recruiting. Let's take a peek at our athletic director goals. Have fewer than 20 turnovers, sign 5 recruits from Illinois, and beat South Florida by 3 points. That one awards a huge amount of NIL. So we really need to do that week 4. Like I said, we open up the season against Boise State to try to get revenge for what they did to us to end the year. They did have, who did we have on the schedule? We had Ole Miss, Colorado, and one other SEC school. Did not feel like we were ready for that gauntlet yet, so we made a few changes to our schedule. We did leave ranked Colorado on the schedule, and we get into conference play week 5. So beating USF is vastly important in increasing our NIL budget. I am extremely interested to see what it looks like with a true freshman. They're not about to wear the all blues. I hate that, but playing on the blue field, I want to see where their players are. We're going to see how true freshman Lyle Byam plays in his very first career start versus Boise State. Get this season started. And we're going to start with the ball, which I kind of like. I'm excited to see this offense. And true freshman Nolan Huff with a pretty nice return. Only to the 25, but flashed a little bit of movability there. And it seems very important that we start off the season like we did so well last year by putting the ball in Telly's hands and watching him work. We almost blew that.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball.
Couldn't seal off the linebacker there.
All things looking pretty good here early for this offense. And the Huskies trying to find their
I will definitely try. I'm massively disappointed. Ooh, and the first pass of Lyle Byam's collegiate career is an interception. Is that foreshadowing? Or do we just lock in? All right, let's see what our defense can do here. Oh, we did fire our defensive coordinator and hire a new defensive coordinator. I believe it was North Dakota State's defensive coordinator. And let's see what freshman Mike linebacker Gabe Smoker can do. Get demolished. Alright, so very much so truthfully, this game is starting off exactly how the bowl game against Boise State started off. Which is not good because that game ended like 50-something to 10. Oh, and I guess that was technically his second pass because we did a jet pass. That's right.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Johnson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
We just need to keep doing what we do best. Hand the ball to big number 45.
Formation for these receivers. They'll give it to Johnson. Maybe some room here. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. They're offseason just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse. Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
And Telly is picking up right where he left off last year. I don't know that Demopoulos has the speed. Did he just get hurt? He did. So maybe we don't even have to worry about it. Our offensive line is not holding up well right now.
Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long.
My right tackle is getting obliterated.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Which is not good. With Byam being left-handed, that's going to be his blind side.
Nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's
Be able to knock that out.
getting stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs.
If we can just keep this game competitive, I don't think that we are on the same level as Boise State. They have had sustained success for a long time, and I just don't think we're there yet.
He goes right back to the air.
Good sack, Carson.
Pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And I'm really hoping that he can just essentially take over where Jack left off last year. Ugh. Jack Murray was a really good linebacker for us as a freshman. So I'm really hoping that Carson can just kind of fill that void.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short.
Oh, he missed it. Thank goodness. Okay. Let's reset, fellas.
7 after the miss, guys. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Now by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. The run inside. It's Johnson.
All right, Boise State's defensive line is just eating my offensive line for breakfast.
Centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Dude, you got to get in front. All right, this is not the start that we wanted to see for Lyle Byam. Hopefully his confidence doesn't get too shaken. But 2 interceptions on like 6 pass attempts is not good.
Linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Our defense.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back and trying to beat the DD.
Good breakup. Scared me a little bit. Play it safe here. I don't think they'll go for it on 4th and 11, but no sense in doing anything crazy. What a punt. Who is that? Sebastian Janikowski? I think he got more than one.
If the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Listen, the only way that Lyle is going to get better is by just playing it out. He's going to have to overcome adversity. He's going to have to figure things out. You know, we're going to leave him out there. We're going to let guys make plays for him.
Before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
We're going to keep leaning on Tully.
Getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Taylor. Stop is made at the 44, but it's
We just need to get him some confidence, complete a few passes.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Running inside, it's Johnson.
Let him shake off those interceptions.
58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. Might have a chance.
Maybe should have cut
Really good
left,
job
but
by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Johnson.
oof.
Defense
Big
right
hit.
there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They've been running it, but down the pass.
Oof, just out of reach.
Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion.
Dude, my offensive line is just getting destroyed.
And what a huge sack that might have knocked them out of field goal range. And now the
Like, I can't get anything going in the passing game
They'll have two left
as a
to work with
result.
here in the first half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash.
Good kick.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a
We need our
touchdown,
defense
you
to
wanna
keep
be
making
aggressive.
plays.
Right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground for the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here on
2-minute
35.
timeout.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Run inside. It's gone. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there.
We're not ready.
First down. The Broncos in the
We're
hurry.
not ready.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the catch. It's gone. And he's going to lose
Good tackle, good
yardage. He
tackle.
was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen,
Another
he
good
can
tackle.
go.
Let's call timeout.
The defense uses
Let's make sure they don't do anything crazy.
They'll take
Let's
a
do
moment to
our
gather their
third
thoughts
and
and
long,
put
get
together a
up.
plan for this third down play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep, extending the play. And the
All right,
defense is
we get the ball
there to
back.
stop him
Be
short
about a
of
minute and a
first
half
down.
left.
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in. to
Good
figure
defensive
out how to
stand.
play this fourth down. The
Another
accuracy
really
is
good
perfect.
punt.
The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Hyde is back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Let's see here.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play.
Come on.
He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on third and short.
Ooh.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The offense stays
Really
on the
disappointed
field.
we couldn't come
Maybe
down
they'll
with
try
that.
to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Just gets rid of it to the running back.
All right, so Bayern in his first start is struggling a little bit, but that's okay.
Escapes the pressure going right. It's complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get
All right, we have
this offense is threatening.
And we've seen him
6 seconds.
Right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to
1 second. We almost blew that.
He'll continue to make big plays.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break.
All right, so after 2 interceptions, to go into halftime down 1 point against the team that blew us out by 40, I can live with that. True freshman starting in a very hostile environment on the road. Are there opportunities? Absolutely. But are there really good things to take away from in this game? Yes. Somebody break his finger. Sire games. Come on, man. Let's force a fumble here. Not great.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. Picks up the first down.
Jeez.
Pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're sub at the 41. And the Broncos come to the line.
This new defensive coordinator is not impressing me much this game.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pulls it in. It's
No, I'm just being salty. This game is really going way better than I thought it would.
with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The lone back's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well.
Good tackle, Carson.
Hard to control the running game.
Dislocated ankle. Oh, he's going to miss a few games.
Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Puts it out of the air.
Calhoun is making some plays today.
Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? A quick completion to the left. Looking for the first down. And he earns a first down.
Force a fumble on that one.
After taking that lift. And the
Look at this
Broncos come to the
formation.
line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Gaines. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay.
Probably could have ran commit, but that'd be the time they pull out some random play action and score a touchdown.
He'll run it again. He'll
Go,
be
Gabe.
pulled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it on the move.
Beautiful.
He's gonna come up a
Ooh, they're going to go for it.
short of the first down.
What to do, what to
That's a
do.
frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down
overcommitted. I'm telling you, the AI run logic is so much better this year than last year. It was so easy to hold teams to like negative rush yards.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Oh.
And that is interception.
Wait, did they just give him an interception on that?
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man.
Are you kidding me?
Him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big iron.
Can I watch that again, please? Foot's not, our foot is down, but ball's not in his hands. Are they saying the ball is in his hands right there? Are they giving him possession on that? Is that worth a challenge? I can't challenge it? Wow. Well, this has been a really rough first game for Lyle Dial.
He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Temple. After the completion, there is
I'm actually really disappointed.
stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass.
Really disappointed. And that's 2 drops by that same wide receiver.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Tackle was made at the 40.
So he's probably not going to be our starter. I can't have somebody that lets the ball hit them in their hands when they have a step on the DB, especially when it results in an interception. They can't see the field as the number 1 option.
To the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good stop.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a hit.
Thank you.
This is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped
Our
short.
defense is showing up on 3rd down.
On that one. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal.
Made that one.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's half.
Our special teams blocking is not very good. I can promise that.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside.
Oh, well, they missed one earlier.
They pick up 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Holy crap, dude.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time
We're
will
just gonna take it
expire
down.
in the 3rd.
I think we
3 periods of
very much so take a look at our wide receiver depth after this game because
period. Starts with a second
Cousins has blown it twice,
tight end now in motion.
and that's really hurt us.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And
4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. So far, against a vastly inferior or superior team, Lyle Bynum is really struggling. And that very much so concerns me. How do you... They have 4 interceptions and he can't pick that off? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Just a blitz right up the middle and it opens up like Moses parting the Red Sea. Now he can lay the boom, but he can't catch a damn ball.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Gaines. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
I'm pretty sure that this game is over. Really, we win this game without 4 interceptions. The 1 interception on the sideline was absolute BS. That's Carson Wise's 2nd sack. Absolute BS. It wouldn't let us challenge it, which was also BS. But Bynum has just really struggled. I mean, there's nothing else to say. We can't force a turnover. And I feel like because we have a goal of commit less than 20 turnovers, we're going to turn the ball over like it's going out of style this year. And I love how they have a freshman quarterback and he's just throwing it all over the place perfectly. And I have a freshman quarterback and he's like negative IQ out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Offensive line has played horrendously today. They've not protected him at all, which obviously certainly makes things difficult.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
4 interceptions
They'll
thrown.
start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The handoff to Johnson.
I mean, they're just like perfect position on every run play.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Offensive line is just non-existent.
Finds a tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Huskies are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Johnson.
Kelly is really struggling, but I don't know if that's him or if that's the offensive line. I'm leaning more into offensive line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up.
Seems interesting they don't give us the first there.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short.
What a terrible ball spot.
Down as this defense makes a play. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Going for the marker on the ground. And
Alright,
he's not
get me out of this. There's no sense in that. Oh, when they score one more touchdown. Cool.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to
Alright, well,
1983.
that game went slightly better than our bowl game because they didn't score 50 points, but that's about how the bowl game went. We're going to put that one behind us. I think we have a bye week. Yeah, we're not really worried about that quarterback. It's a pure runner archetype. It's not great. We jump up on Cardoza and Root. We really need to figure out which one we want to go after. And just commit to that. And I think it's going to be Root because of proximity to home. So we're just going to take Cardoza off the board completely. And oh my god. Go mostly all in on Freddie. Okay, we jump up to second on Shimbo, which is good. And we don't really move on anybody else. Well, Paul's son, but all we did was offer him a scholarship. Tight end, Rodney Sativa, where his only offer. We jump up to 8th. Make a little bit of headway on some of the guards. Okay, we make some good progress. Maryland and Wake Forest took away their scholarships for these two guys. Good progress there on defensive tackle. Gideon Curl and Antoine Hawkins. Good progress there. We do move up on Trufant. Desmond Days, we jump to first. Toure, we stay in fourth. And Tedozi, we don't move. Dang. That's unfortunate. So we will go after Lionel Stockton here. And we have scholarships offered to all but 4 high schoolers. And we still have 525 NIL remaining. Bellamy is injured, obviously, so he will not be practicing. Demopolis hurting a little bit. Everybody else should be good to go. Oop. Not sure how Huff is already hurting. He returned a few kickoffs. Last year we started off 1-3. We finished 8-6. Let's see what happens this year. No big changes in recruiting for players that we were going after. But let's take those guys that locked us out off. We're going to leave Bigsby. Okay. we can now go all in on Freddie. And I was really hoping for more out of Byam's first game. Massively unfortunate. And look at this, at wide receiver. I mean, we are lighting it up. We have overtaken Mississippi State. And we are gaining on Wake Forest for Paul's son. Speedster with 89 speed. Not incredible, but Bigsby, I'm not sure what his deal breaker is as far as what contributes to playing style, but I'm sure he needs receptions or something. In a good spot for all of these defensive tackles and linebackers. Cornerback, still sitting pretty for Damon Day. Robbie Wells, we're not really even doing anything with. We'll see what happens there. Stockton, we jumped to 4th. We're not doing anything with Schlesinger, but we have remained in his top 5. Maybe we look at adding another quarterback, maybe. I'm not really interested in a pocket passer. What about Cam Hearns? He has an offer from South Carolina. I would like a backfield creator with decent speed, but that's cheap. What about this guy? He's a pocket passer. And then we get into 2 stars. We'll see what's going on as we get into the season. Maybe we find a diamond in the rough, something like that. Everybody should be good to go. Practice this week. Telly's going to start off hot, and Byam is going to start off hot. We really got to get him going. I don't know that Colorado is the team to do that against. They are 2-0. That's concerning. They have a really good quarterback, pretty good running back, and some speed at wide receiver. So more than likely this will be pretty rough once again. And they are incredibly more talented than us. Oh, that's a current home option. Dude, they have a lot of jerseys. Oh my god. I don't like the gold pants though. I don't like that look. If they're gonna do anything, let's do that. Okay. Does anybody know what the difference between a bison and a buffalo is?
It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth.
All right, let's start the game on defense.
We check in with her right now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in both for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling.
Good coverage there. Let's see if we can do anything with it. I think, oh God, I think we're going to run pretty much zone defense. Oh,
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know
I
having
forgot
played
about
the
this.
position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on
Also,
that performance.
like-
David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up
safeties to
and
be-
down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit
See what
back
this
and
looks
make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
yeah.
He's sized down. He's got enough to convert the second and short.
If you want to tote the rock, boy.
I'm
just scared.
It has the speed to make you pay. It just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you
Carson.
play a lot more.
Pretend like you're hung up on
You
the
can see right there, man. The guy's got speed.
offensive
Interesting
line.
to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Not
Okay.
quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Good defense over
everything
there.
on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
Takes the easy completion. He got it out to the
All right, good first defensive possession.
First down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away.
It's a really nice stadium.
Takes it on the return.
Ooh.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. There's Telly Johnson Jr.
I just noticed, I don't think he has any eyebrows.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the
You know, it is also very difficult. I should have thought about this. Starting your career and starting the season with 2 back-to-back away games. Or back-to-back away games.
He is the one guy on this offense that can make
Against
life
really
very,
tough
very
opponents.
difficult for you. And the other defense-
Our schedule was infinitely harder before I made the adjustments that I made, but we did leave it difficult.
Go to work in the air on second down. Going over the middle. It's Cousins. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man,
We didn't
their
want
fans have been
to
hungry to see that. The Huskies come to the line.
have our season be too
Trying
easy.
to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big
I swear to
fella.
God. Oh my
Is
God.
he close to that first down? Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. There's a crease. He's
Okay.
brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground.
Every time I call that H-back toss, the safety
They
comes
want to
up.
establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
Very odd how the computer always knows what I'm running. And I don't call that play a lot, so.
We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run inside. It's Johnson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. A eighth play of the drive coming up.
Once again, leaning heavily on the run game.
Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to Johnson.
And we'll Telly.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal.
Oh, that's
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Power ahead.
all right. Good first drive.
Great job by the
Good
back on the
first
option.
drive.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground.
We've already scored more
Giving that
points than we
kind
did
of
last
football
week.
Time after time.
It's only the
Making
first quarter.
offense easy. Being physical,
Progress, baby.
Really setting the tone for this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Carter. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Joseph. He wants to go deep.
Oh, you could have
And they
picked that.
can't make the connection.
I could have
Going
picked
for
that.
a big play on first down.
This is what I should have said.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. He's there to
Okay.
make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and 11.
They get a playoff? Oh, yeah, they do.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the
Oh.
ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the
Did they-
ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep
Did we get
possession
that?
on that one. We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
No, we didn't. Okay.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down.
I'm not going to try to block this because I don't want to get the penalty.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
Come on, Nolan. You gotta go faster than that, dude.
Not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind it up, run over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that run.
Oh, my God.
Just too much
There's nowhere to go in that.
quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at 49. After that
That
sack,
is
the
not
offensive
the
line
play that I
better get it
picked.
stuffed together. Stuffed, you know what I mean by stuffed. Third down.
That's crazy.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Holy shit, dude. Come on, bro. Throw the ball away.
This pressure, another sack.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse.
Oh,
They hope
crap.
the punt can bail them out. And they won't be
Is there
able
an
to
incredible
down any
win there or
moves into
something?
the
Did I
end zone
miss
for a
it?
touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1, 2, 3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Okay, Carson.
Welch. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Throwing Joseph. Sings it complete to the right. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the option.
Somebody, like, pop that guy.
That's good enough for a first down.
At some point, he'll learn his
Here's
lesson.
this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'm gonna go on record as saying Carson Wise is better than Jack Murray was.
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4
And I'm not just saying that because he's a Tennessee transfer.
games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games. Just
And I
because
probably
the
could
body
pick
goes
those
on.
off if I tried, but
It'll be 3rd and long. Joseph.
good PBU.
Complete a defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snagged it. There's running room.
That got a little chaotic there for a second.
And the running game really coming through. And it's another 1st and 10 play. This time he wants to throw. Quickly complete.
Don't go out
And
of
that play
bounds.
just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
Dude, my offensive line has got to get it together because they are just killing me right
Now
now.
they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to
Good
make
punt.
it tough to return. Able to keep
Take
him from
that.
getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They think they can create space here with the run to the right.
I could have blown that play up, but
As they move the chains and they
the
have
eye candy got me.
38.
And the memory of the RPO the last time.
Big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the
Don't get
drive,
this
you
play
can turn
off.
around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got
Do you ever wonder if you ran the same exact play that the computer ran
Backed up now
for a
here,
big
2nd and
game,
long.
if you'd have the same results? Because I don't think that it would.
And that pass will be jarred
I got
loose
double
on
whammy.
2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph fires to the wideout.
Wide open and inaccurate pass.
On 3rd down.
Whew.
3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within
All right.
4.
What can we do in
So
53
many more
seconds?
times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice
I'd really
to
like to
have a
double
guy
up,
who
at least get a field goal
you
here
know you're putting 3 on the
since we
board.
get the ball.
Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running inside, it's Johnson. At the 35.
Go Tilly. Okay.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. And he does it.
You know, I think number 75 was notorious for that last year, where he just completely runs by the defender he's supposed to be blocking.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snag
I can almost guarantee that I remember that happening several times.
Straightened out and they call their first timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Makes that one pay off.
That
They
had
finally get
interception
it.
potential all over it.
First down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Down to the 26-yard line before
Alright,
they run him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
7 seconds.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. He'll set up to throw.
4 seconds. I'm going to kick a field goal.
And now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
And I think there's still 1 second on the
By
clock.
7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying.
Oh,
He'll be
one thing I
brought
forgot to
down.
mention.
This is
We
the
did,
final play of the half. We played 2
we only
quarters here
upgraded
at
3
halftime, and we won out
players
there, but Kevin
after
Connors
training,
is
and we let the computer handle the rest. So it's just so time consuming. But it also, I think, directly contributed to how poor our offensive line
He'll
was.
take the return, trying to get better field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass
I
protection
completely
has to be
forgot
something they were
that
talking
Boo
about.
Carter plays for Colorado.
You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, Ricky.
Smashes it
Ooh,
into enemy territory and out of
get your
bounds.
weight up, little boy.
After the good game there. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The run inside. It's Johnson.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's
I'm going to
Bryant.
call offensive pass
He's brought
interference.
down, but there's a flag on the
Oh,
play.
holding.
Let's see if it stands.
Same thing. Or same result, really.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
Dude, my right tackle is getting eaten
This
alive.
offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive
And I don't know how to... holy crap, man.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection to
We're
pressure
going to
there.
all-out blitz on 3rd and 27.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Dang, that was almost a really good putt.
It's the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds his man. It's Taylor.
Is he not past the line there?
He picks up the first down.
have success when they throw it outside.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Freaking Lamar Jackson playing quarterback, I guess.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on
Do
film.
this.
The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Joseph.
Of course.
4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Clinton.
Yeah, could see that coming from a mile away.
Setting up for the extra point and the top.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on
Alright,
that
we just
play.
can't lose
And
ourselves
the extra
here.
point was good.
We just can't lose ourselves.
And he'll bring it back.
And number 85 is a hack. Just completely ran by
Stop right there.
that guy.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got a man, it's Bryant. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's
Maybe these
Nowhere to go on
plays
that
to
one.
the
They'll
tight
bring up
end will
2nd and
increase
10.
our deal breaker for that recruit.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cousins.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Big pass will bring up 4th down.
Just the
Yeah, I like the
stickiest.
aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Kelly. Oh my Jesus, dude. Why is he in the game? Why is the receiving back not in the game? The one that has like 14 more catching traffic.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And great recognition by the corner. That touchback
That's
after
tough.
he throws at the quarterback,
4th and
it's a
inches.
pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
If anybody knows of a way to just stop that, stop the quarterback being able to just run around like a freaking maniac in the pocket and find the open receiver. What defense do I run for that besides
The officials
putting 27 guys on the field?
They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's Clinton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another
Cool.
playoff here in the 3rd quarter.
Love how this is going.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up.
Dude, I'm not going to run man defense when they have 93 speed wide receivers and our fastest corners in 88. Like, come on. Let's use our brains.
Joseph. There's the pressure. back of the end zone.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's
There
kind
you
of
go.
been a rock fight on both sides.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires in the end zone.
Dude, no way he catches that. Are you kidding me?
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle.
Like, what the hell, dude?
Deep middle area vacated. He said to himself, I've got a guy running right.
Talk about some home cooking.
This thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
No blocking. 3 guys, 3 defenders. Still find a way to get through. And they are just pressing every play.
And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Run inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeps it on first down. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
This game is doing everything it can.
Got a 2nd and 2. Rides the back and
Look
leaves
at
it.
that. A linebacker just sheds instantly.
Ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Pretty sure Byam has like negative 40 rushing yards on the
Chains a
year.
couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fouls through the defense. They'll stop him at the
I'm not sure why
31.
he's
Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be
playing
a
so
first
much.
down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Dude, look at that.
And he swallowed
My
it.
whole entire
Immediately
offensive
stopped right
line
at the line of scrimmage.
whiffed
Last
on
play
their
didn't
blocks.
go well. It leads
Every
to a
single
2nd
one
and
of them.
11. Back to pass.
And Ricky drops it.
Incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Like, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I have no idea how I'm supposed to improve this team if nobody wants to play football.
To get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it,
Good scramble, Lyle.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost the fire on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't.
Wide open.
We
We can't hit him.
pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these win.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Thank you.
Husky. Quick
Thank
strike through the air
you.
for the score. The Huskies back on top. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 4 Team play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5.
We need a turnover in the worst way.
Increase in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give on the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
I want my, at this point, I want my 16 to 25 yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got it on the right.
Good play over there.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Joseph. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not
all
stopped
day.
until he gets to the 47-yard
All day.
line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
Oh,
He's trying to freeze the
Gabe.
safeties in his defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pocket breaking down. He makes a catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat.
Oh, he almost picked that laying on the ground. You know how amazing that would have been?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. It's time on target.
Should let him score.
And they'll finally get him down.
That guy's eating us up.
Terrific pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to get the edge. It's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clinton. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left.
I'm gonna try something.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be for the win. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. The officials offer the deal, and the
I'm trying to see if I can bait him into
take the penalty.
going for it.
And here comes the field goal unit for the
What the
2nd
hell?
time tonight. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this game.
Oh, that was an extremely frustrating game because we should have won.
Boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.
Look how important that game was to Colorado. to beat lowly Northern Illinois. Hilarious. Better rebound game for Byam. Telly did alright. Receiving, not great. Carson Wise, 5 tackles. Akeandre Chaney had 9. No turnovers. No forced turnovers at all this season. This is how last season started. So we started 1-3. We rattled off like 6 straight wins. Defense started coming alive. This year is not going great. Recruiting is looking all right, though. Our athletic director is still really patient with us. And we have to beat USF. We have to. We get, what was it, 200 points for doing that? 200 NIL? We've overtaken Kansas State for Freddie. And we are looking good. Mississippi State is bringing Shimbo in on a visit. We need to do the same. I don't think that's actually a bad. I don't think that's horrible. B plus B minus D. And we'll bring in Shimbo against UTEP. We're looking really good for the rest of those guys. Tight end, we fixed the deal breaker. We increased it, so that's positive. Looking good for offensive line. We dropped down on Teal, however, Akron, Temple, really, guy? I mean, we're not going to get into a recruiting battle over a 2-star. Still looking good on linebacker. Desmond Days, we are in a really good position for. And you know what? We weren't even looking at. We were not even looking at hard sales. We haven't even been recruiting this guy, and we are moving up for him. I guess it doesn't matter that we were looking at hard sells because we don't have 50 points on anybody. And we do have 50 points on him, A, B minus, and D. I think that we still have a good hard sell. And we'll save these 10 points. We've not scouted Robbie, so we don't know what he's like. Lionel Stockton. Shuffling his board around a little bit. And let's contact friends and family for Lionel. Go ahead and do our practice. Bellamy is still out. Offensive line is not getting any days off. Y'all got to get it together. Byam. Already a little beat up because the offensive line is so porous. Good. Right tackle is starting off hot next game. Our starting right tackle. I think he's starting on the left side, but we do have a better roster than USF. Let's see what they're working with here. Oh, they have Cromanhook. Cromanhook is a pretty good quarterback, all things considered. He already has 199 rushing yards on the year in 3 games, so definitely have to look out for that. Running back, average. A little bit of speed at wide receiver. Tight end, average. Their defensive line, pretty good. Their linebackers, not too bad. And they have some speed in their secondary. So this will be interesting. This is a must-win game for us. This will reward us with 200 NIL at the end of the season. So, once again, really disappointed that the end of season 1 was not able to be posted. And then also really disappointed in the start to season number 2. But looking to get things back on the right track against USF. And maybe we can do like last year and rattle off a lot of wins in a row and get our season back on track. So appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you next time.